The art of saying no. When I say no to refusing, I say yes to accepting. When I say no to judging, complaining, blaming, I say yes to responsibility. I'm accountable. I say yes to responding to life. When I say no to negative energies, I say yes to productive life. Welcome to your channel of saying no. This is your training to break the pattern of just saying yes because we are being trained that yes links to positive and no negative. Now we will break the chain and we will use no as the most positive impact, gesture, movement, attitude as the most positive. We are going to say no. This is the year that we will have more no's in our lives. We will say no to what is destroying us. We will say yes to what can support us. We will say no to what is distracting us. We will say yes to the focus. So today, Ralph, what do you want to talk about? What do you want to share to your loved ones, even if you don't know them? I want to share with them the power of accepting. You go to a shop, I'll give you an example. Tesco. You go to a shop and you grab a bottle of water. And you say, you know what? I'm just going to take this bottle. And when you get out of the shop, the security bouncer says, sorry, can I search your bag? And you say, what's going on? Search me for what? Are you trying to search me because you are going after me? What do you want? I'm just doing my job. I just have to share. I just have to share with you that this is how we work. We want to see. I am refusing to accept the rules. Therefore, pain, the outcome is different. Now, when I accept that I cannot go into the shop and take the bottle of water because it's what I want, when I accept it, I become life. So the difference between free and freedom, the impact and the avenue is different. So I don't have the freedom to go to the shop and grab a bottle of water and walk out. But I am free to know that I accept that rule or not. So when we accept life, we are much more in a state of open mind. We are ready for life. It is okay. Now, what point do you find yourself in life? I will share with you something very human. Ralph, this happens to me. There is no way I will forgive this. Don't tell me any spiritual, any story. This, I cannot accept it, Ralph. And I will never forgive this person. Okay. When you use the question why, try to use it after the understanding. Language, remember, the way you use the language, it will take you to your source of peace. So if I ask why in a situation of tension, it will create more tension and more pressure. Because I'm not waiting for the answer, I'm waiting for my answer. My perspective is already clear and I want to match with what I believe. That's why we struggle when we ask, why is this happening to me? It's not the moment to ask why. Let's use a different language. Let's observe. So you will not forgive this person because if you did the same, you expect that you will not be forgiven. So the meaning and the expression of this is because you will never forgive yourself in that state, why will you forgive him when he did it to you or she when she did it to you? That is when we become and we understand the art of forgiving. But we bring compassion and we say, listen, I could have done this mistake. Exactly the same thing, I could do it. I'll give you another example and you will see it. You are driving the car and you see someone with a phone, boom, and it hits someone that is walking around. There is no death. And someone says, look at this person. You think you can go with the phone driving? Are you crazy? Are you mad? With compassion, you say, I could be that person. I'm driving, my wife calls me, or my husband, or my job, and I just, trust that nothing will happen. I pick the phone, I've hit someone. Will I forgive myself? Yes. So compassion and forgiving are the same, but we have to start from ourselves. So your compass in life, it is determined by the level of forgiveness to yourself. Therefore, you will be able to accept. So when I saw someone having an accident because he or she was distracted, I am compassionate to understand that I am human like them. I can do the same thing. I would love to be forgiven if I did that. Therefore, I will forgive someone. Now I accept that it can happen because we are alive. And I have the power of choice to anticipate, to regulate, to adjust, and see how I can prevent these things from happening. Wow. It seems easy, but for the ego, it is not. Ego will tell you, no. He or she deserves punishment because it's the same thing they will do with you. Now, guilt will come to your memory and will say, you remember when you did this? Nobody cares. They smash you, they crush you. Now, it's your time. So we are putting into the cage the love, what we are, the acceptance. We are saying really no to the acceptance and yes to guilt, to regret, to punishment. So let's go and see what are we saying no and what are we saying yes. So when we bring the no, I am saying no to what is destructive, what keeps me stuck. And I'm saying yes to what lifts me up. I want you to do something. Watch how you feel just to think about positive things. Watch the energy flowing. And watch how you think when you think about negative things. Now be compassionate with the mind. The mind will bring you those memories because it has been recorded. So for the mind, that's a reality. Even the one you create, the mind doesn't have a distinction with reality. That's why we have to be compassionate. We pay the price of ignorance in society. If I'm being ignorant, I will pay the price. Someone will come and say, you have to be punished. Those are the rules. But when from inside your inner garden, you are compassionate, you are forgiving, you are loving, you accept the attitude of that person. So when someone treats me like a piece of whatever, compassion comes to say, hey, hold on 1 second. Is that person struggling? Is his soul present? Is the mind connected? Now, the last one, which is powerful, it is not personal. It will, he or she, they will project the same thing to anyone. When someone is drunk and he wants to fight, it doesn't matter who is in front. He just has to justify the excuse so he can spread out all the suppressed energy. Now, with compassion, you understand it is human. You forgive yourself. Ralph, how do I have to forgive myself if someone tries to hurt me? You forgive yourself when you are not ready to forgive that person. You forgive yourself when you are not ready to have the compassion. What you are forgiving is the lack of compassion to that person. What you are forgiving is the lack of not seeing that accepting is your power. So what we are forgiving ourselves is literally the price of being ignorant, of being innocent. Innocent is a quality of human. If when you watch TV and you see, these natural movies, and you see a small, whatever, lion or whatever it is, and some wolf or anything comes and it takes it, that small little baby thing, because of innocence, it doesn't know if it's the mother, if it wants to eat it, if it wants to give it love. So how can I go and tell that small little baby, are you stupid? You should know that this is not your mother. It's already dead. So we pay the price sometimes of being innocent, but it is innate in the human nature. So why will I hate myself? That's why guilt is so restrictive. It creates inhibition. So I will invite you to see what is creating guilt in you, and we will see that is your cage. So you are becoming a slave of the emotion of feeling guilty or regretting or not wanting to accept and allow the positive energy to flow in you. For the ego, what seems like you are losing, for the spirit is a winning. Remember, free and freedom. With ego, freedom is difficult. You will never have freedom. You will be chasing, you will be blaming, is a spiral. Ego will take you straight away to the grave and it will blame you for it. Now the spirit is different. The spirit is free. The spirit is joy, is love. When you accept, you feel complete. When you accept, you feel alive. You are ready. You have no enemies. You have no distortions. You have clarity and direction. Another example that you can understand the power of acceptance. I was trying to study as a police officer in Spain. I always did, my life was literally narrowed and the direction was to become a police officer. So I will train, take care of diet, spirit. And one day I realized that wasn't my mission in life. Because acceptance was there, because gratitude was there, because I did all my best. I invest all my time, money, presence. And I allow and I release the attachment to it. I'm going to attachment. The power of attachment is detrimental. So I wasn't attached to it and I said, hold on 1 second. 34 years paying attention to my spirit, if I'm present or not, forgiving, loving, understanding the mind, trying to be wise, trying to, I love reading, trying to really enjoy intelligence. And the body as well. I have made mistakes, I have to. I have been stabbed. Yes, I'm human, I'm innocent. I might made something to people which I wasn't aware. Yes, but I forgive myself. I am not that. So with this practice, I said, if I share all the thing that works to the world, how will I feel? That was my mission. Now I am fulfilling my purpose, my calling in life, which is a wonderful channel. And see how life is a giving source. It gives me the ability to have a YouTube channel. It gives me the ability to learn English again. I will stop here. I was born in Nigeria 9 years after my mom passed away. And like, a dog that is born in many dogs and someone takes the dogs and, I've been in many families. I've been here, there, Spain, Guinea, and now I'm here in England. So because I raised up in Spain, I didn't have the repetition to speak English. So it's not like I lost it, but for me it was difficult to have a conversation. But I came here 2 years ago and I'm getting there. And also, life is so giving. It's the right time, it's the right opportunity, it's the right moment. I can be the example, I can be the meaning. What is Ralph? What you are saying. So I've been training in silence, I've been working in silence. This doesn't come because, you had luck. This is the grace. This is gratitude. I have no merit here. This is the universe, the energy, the love. I believe in God spiritually. So now I am reflecting the whole context of my life. And it comes from accepting each moment as it is. Not willing to change, not willing to control. So don't I will invite you, because I don't like to be in, when you impose something. I prefer to invite. So let's focus on anything else than the outcome. So you want to go to Madrid, or you want to go to Manchester or Liverpool, or you want to go to London. Instead of thinking about London and focusing the time, the weather, the place, let's stick to the journey. We accept anything. So you might get to the train station, the train is cancelled. If you are in a state of acceptance, you say, you know what, there is a Costa coffee there. I have a nice book. Why not? That's it. Acceptance makes you become life. When is the next one? 1 hour after. Perfect. You make your callings, your adjustment, listen, this. And because you are spreading that energy, the person will say, yeah, of course, okay, it seems like casual, but even if you came that time, I wouldn't be able to be with you. Synchronicities happens when you accept. Remember, we are all part of the sea. So you might think I'm the wave, but when you dissolve, you are the sea. So we all have connection. We all face and sense. So I'll be thinking about you and you will text me the next day. Oh, wow, how does this happen? Because we are connected. You want to say something and 2 minutes before I will spell exactly the same thing. Why? Because we are connected. So let's attune ourselves to the frequency of acceptance and let's see what happens. Okay? Accept that you are beautiful. Accept that you are complete. Accept that right now, if you are feeling discomfort, please face it without judgment. Just tell the mind, if you are coming here, don't give me the conclusion. Sometimes reasoning is detrimental. Why? Because it makes the reason from past events. It is not pure. It's not clear. It's not pragmatically useful for you. Now, the explanation sometimes comes from the observing, from the understanding without language. The silence has its own language. When you are in silence, you can connect. You listen, you sense, you observe. So many answers that we want, we have to unfold with life accepting. So the answer that I wanted in the mile number 1 will come when I'm in the mile number 10. It will reveal himself. Okay? Now, I will share with you something you can understand. When it comes to food, how do I know that I am fulfilling, I am accepting, I'm nourishing the body, the mind, and the soul? When I move my body to a state where the body can express. So the meals I had yesterday, when I'm training, when I'm fasting, they will give me the message if it is aligned or not. That's why I have to accept and move. So if I want to understand, oh, I have a good meal today, is it good or not? I have to accept the moment. I don't change, I don't look at the outcome. I continue to evolve. And when I'm training, oh wow, I can do more reps. I can go for a run for a long distance. I feel okay. That's the message. So remember, life is not how it begins. It is how it ends. And in the middle, your choices will give you the message. So be patient, be calm, accept. If you are feeling negative energies, you are human, you are innocent. It comes with a price. If you are paying the effect of something, maybe it might be ignorance, compassion to understand. Bring to the table of the meeting with yourself energies like loving, forgiving, compassionate, willing to understand. But we understand from silence and observing. It's the only way. When you learn, how do you learn? In silence, reading, absorbing. When you learn, how do you learn? Reflecting. When you see something and you observe it, how does it come? From a state of silence. Aha, I just got it. It never comes from noise. It never comes from volition. Any wonderful idea that came into your present, it came from a state of pause, of silence. So give yourself that state and be open to life, okay? I will just tell you, have a wonderful life and day today. I send you too much love to your heart. If you are a man, the masculine energy has a different programming. We are being told that you are a man. So nobody cares what is happening. No, my brother. Yes, the universe cares. You are useful. You are valuable. Stop and ask for support. Stop and ask for help. Share with your loved ones how you feel. Don't expect them to know what is going on. Share with them. Allow the positive to come out. You are not weak and vulnerable if you express yourself as what you are. Doesn't make you less a man. I love women, but if I have to cry, brother, if I have to be soft, I will be. And it doesn't define me as a man. Because when I have to use my masculine energy, don't worry about that. I just have to be present. I just have to be loving. Okay? If you are a female, don't punish yourself. Don't chase that safety outside. You are already saved. If I came to life, guess what? A female energy brought me here. My mother has never died. The most beautiful memories I have comes from a woman. That's why I said I love women. I love them in any form. I have a daughter. I have a grandma. I have on the left cousin. On the right, I have nephews. I have been married. Women, the energy. So if you are struggling, please remember the programmings. Women, we are like this. Women broke the pattern. You are human. You are a spirit. It's okay to feel as the way you feel. And the safety comes when you accept, when you own your life with humility and openness, when you allow love. So don't expect a man to read between the lines because we are not trained to understand female energies from that direction. So how is it that he's not even noticing? He's not getting me at the point I am. That's not the question that will help you. Just express it. And if you just want to spread out all your negative energy, let him know that it's not personal. Take it out. It's a female energy. Remember, we are both the same. We express as beauty in a different way. In this lifetime, I'm expressing myself as a masculine, you as a female, but we are the sea. Remember the wave. So this video is to help you to say no to positions, to right, to black or white. this is like this. You agree that it's like this. You can break the chain. There is no protocol how women should be or how men should be. Let's break the chain. So I'm a man. I cry. I'm soft. I need love. I love love. I am love. I feel broken. I am not the one that is broken. I am just what I am. And all that process will take me to what you are seeing. So now, this is just an energy of love. It's all I can give to you. I'm sorry if you want something different, but you have to go to a different supermarket. I can just give you love. That's how it works. Because after healing your wounds, after being grateful, you will end up in this state. Female, the same. We are more sensitive, we are more emotional, we are more. Yes, women are very intuitive because they develop the repetition with it. They like safety. Yes, but sometimes they don't know if it's within or outside. Yes, they feel and they keep the past. Yes, like men. So break the chain and just be what you are. Allow yourself to be loving energy. Spread out love. Say no to negative energy and say yes to life. Okay? Good luck. I send you love. I love you. The next video is coming. I am trying to post every day. Why? My intention is to follow you gradually. I want to become that kind of virtual friend where you can feel understood. You can feel, you can resonate, you can feel at home. That's my intention. This channel is for that. So you have a corner, which is this channel, where every day you can feel like, okay, I'm not crazy. Okay, I'm not losing my head. Okay, I am human. I am going to be your alarm to remind you if you are loving, if you are compassionate, if you are giving to yourself, if you are forgiving. Remember, don't expect it from outside. Become it and project it. Your world is what you are. That's the world you are seeing. So I'm seeing your beauty because it's what I have inside. I'm seeing your love because it's what I have inside. So first, let's clean. Let's watch the habits. Let's say no, which is a yes. Let's love. And I send you all the best. See you in the next video. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much.